Cars for Neighbors Maintenance Monday with
GERT the FLIRT.
Hey, it's GERT the FLIRT here for Maintenance Monday Tips. And we are here at Coon Rapids Service, and we are going to meet superhero mechanic. His name is Spike. I cannot wait. I gotta get my lips on. We're gonna learn about alignment and treads. Let's go. Hello, Spike.
Hi, Gert. How are you today?
I'm all right. I'm always all right. You know that.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, what does IYQ mean?
Oh. Well, I like you too, as my superhero mechanic.
Oh, thanks so much.
Spike. I like this tire.
Yeah, this is a brand new tire. When we're talking about tires, one of the main things we're always looking at is the tire tread. I think a lot of people hear about it and talk about it, but what the tread actually is that's the surface of the tire that actually grips the road. So it has all these little lines and cuts and grooves and things. You had mentioned earlier talking about using a penny to check the tread. Well, essentially what that's doing is the penny trick was to see if the tread was worn out enough to where you could just barely see Abe Lincoln's head. That meant that your tire was ready to be replaced. Well, what we do, and what a lot of shops will do, is they actually have a gauge. This is a tire tread gauge, and it goes up and down, and it tells us how much tread is left on a tire. So like this one here, we'll put it in the tread, and we'll push down, and that's going to tell us that we have 30 seconds of tread on that tire.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So if you were to cut 1 inch into 32 little slivers, 30 seconds of an inch of tread is what we have on this tire. So that's a brand new tire. Generally a worn out tire is going to be between 2 to 4 30 seconds of tread. And so that's pretty important when you're talking about the tread of a tire. So this one has some pretty good tread along the edges, and you can see along the inside here it's totally smooth. So this one, what this can tell us about this is that this tire was probably overinflated. So it actually had too much air in it, which made the inside the center section wear out quicker than the outsides did. So that's one where, a lot of times you don't think about having too much air as being a problem. Usually we think of too little air being a problem, but too much air absolutely can be an issue. And I have another one here that we had talked about earlier about how if you were to look at a tire from the outside of your car, where, the little bit that you can see of it, you might think this looks like a pretty good tire, but actually on the inside, this is actually worn down to where there's actually the inside piece of the tire showing. Absolutely, yeah. So that's actually quite a dangerous condition there, where the pieces of the tire that hold it together inside are actually being damaged and coming apart.
Could this be like right at a blowout? Could this just be a blowout?
Absolutely. That right there is a blowout waiting to happen. Yep.
Wow.
So that's another one where overall this tire could have been probably left in service for a little bit longer if the alignment had been better on the vehicle. So this one, what this tells us about this tire is that the alignment on the car was probably not right, and it wore the inside edge of this tire off prematurely as opposed to wearing nice and smooth across the whole tire. So Gert, you had mentioned that you have a couple things going on with your car. Well, we do offer free inspections to check out what's going on with that shake, see what's making it pull, if it's an alignment issue or some parts that are worn out. We can check it out at no charge, get you an estimate, figure out what we need to do, and go from there.
No, I do have some parts worn out.
Well, there you go.
I mean, on my car. You don't want to have a blowout like your hair.
That's bad enough, but a tire blowout's even worse.